Yo, what is up guys? What is cheesy and delicious? It's your boy Creeper Killer here. Now today I've got another top 5 video for you, and today's top 5 is going to be the top 5 hardest maps in Call of Duty Zombies. Now we all know those maps that are so hard that when you die on them for the 15th time in a row that hour, that you just want to tear out your hair and then commit suicide by posting on the internet that you have information leading to Hillary's arrest. Yeah, those maps. Well, that's what we're here to cover today, and we'll be judging these maps based on like how difficult they are and some of the things that make it difficult. So yeah, this is my own opinion, so if you don't agree with it, that's fine. In fact, I want you to post what exactly is your top 5 hardest maps in the comments below. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this thing. So let's go ahead and slide straight into our number 5 spot, which is going to be the OG map, Nacht der Untoten. Now here's the thing about Nacht that makes it hard. It's survival at its core. You've got nothing extra. It's just you, your weapons, and a bunch of zombies, basically. So yeah, you've got no Juggernog, no Speed Cola, no Pack-a-Punch, nothing to make your life easier. Also, this map is kinda tight. So yeah, it's kind of hard to train on this map. There's not really that many good spots. I mean, if you're really good, then you might be able to train inside the help room. But honestly, I have not been able to do that successfully. But so the only reason why this doesn't end up higher on this list is simply because, as this was an older map, the zombies had a simpler AI. Basically, they didn't double swipe, they didn't attack through the barriers or anything like that. Basically, they would only attack you while they were still. So generally, as long as you kept moving and you didn't get cornered and didn't do anything stupid like run straight into them, then you'd be fine. But yeah, that's why I had to put it at the number 5 spot.
Coming in at our number 4 spot, we have Nuketown. Now, here's the thing about Nuketown. First of all, again, it's tight. You're gonna notice that as a recurring theme throughout this video. But the second thing, and the main thing about this that makes it really hard, is the perks. Now, if you remember, on Shinonuma, the perk spawns were random. Like, they were always in certain locations, but which perk was where, always changed every time. Well, Nuketown, they took that to another level. Basically, what it was, is perks would not only spawn in random locations, but they would also spawn in at random times. Like, for example, you could get Juggernog in the greenhouse backyard on round 5, or you can get it on the top floor of the yellow house on round 25. Now this really makes it hard because you have to play Nuketown many times in order to get the perks you need earlier to have a good run. Now in this one, I was lucky enough that, well, Jug dropped like as my second perk. Now, the only guarantee you get on perks is that Quick Revive will always drop in the spawn room on round 1 in solo. But other than that, perks are random. And it's really annoying because sometimes you get Jug on round 5, like you should, or round 25, like it's not gonna happen, because guess what? I'm sorry, but if you are on round 25 and you do not have Jug, you're going to die. Or possibly even before that then. And that's the thing about this map that makes it so hard. It's not too terribly tight, but the perks just really make this map such a hard one. So Nuketown, number 4 spot.
So coming in at our number 3 spot, we have Verrückt. Now, Verrückt is really hard. In fact, I consider putting it higher on the list. However, it's a more basic map than some of the other ones on this list, and it didn't have all the stuff that makes other maps harder per se, so which is why it didn't end up higher on the list. But anyways, here's one. First of all, this has probably got to be the tightest map hands down, in all of Call of Duty Zombies. Like, if there's like 2 zombies, that will completely block your path in this. That's how tight it is. Next, we have something that I like to call the Verrucht Sprinters. Yeah, very original name. I don't care. Basically, the Verrucht Sprinters were first on Verrucht and exclusively found commonly on Verrucht. Of course, they were found on other maps like Origins when you're riding the tank, Transit when you're riding the bus, George Call of the Dead when George screams and causes all the zombies to start sprinting. But yeah, you get the point. But yeah, they can outrun you. Like, here's an example of one. Look how fast he's going. Like, he can outrun you even if you're like just walking normally with a SMG like the Thompson I have here, or like sprinting with an LMG. They can outrun you if you're sprinting with an LMG. So you gotta kill them before they can do too much damage to you. And that, plus how tight the maps is, there's no really good spot to train or camp. If you're on co-op, I guess you could camp like around here. I guess keep activating the traps. Have one person watch the barrier, everyone else is focus fire for it. But there's also no wonder weapon on this. Well, other than the ray gun, but the ray gun's on every map, so that's obviously a given. And they won't have any super powerful wonder weapons until Shinonuma. So yeah. Basically the only strategy is like I said, having co-op and camping around that, or just running a full map train. And that's really the only real strategy you've got on this map. So, so that's why this has to come in at the number 3 spot.
So coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the map 5. Here's the thing about 5. It is really, really hard. Like, for example, on round 5, you're struggling for ammo. You should not have to struggle for ammo that early in the game. Okay, next. The map is really tight. It is just so hard. Like, if there are, like, more than 2 or 3 zombies blocking your path, you have to kill them or find somewhere else to go, because you sure ain't going through them. Because they are going to block you off, and they are going to kill you. Next, we have that stupid Pentagon Thief. Comes like every 4 to 5 rounds after turning on the power. Like seriously, I really thought it was annoying when Treyarch thought it was a good idea to take your perks. Like, sure, but at least I can live with that on Ascension, because all I really need is jump. But this, I kind of need my weapons to survive. Well, okay, sure, I can survive with the knife on round 1. That's obvious, because in my videos you only see me using the knife on round 1, unless of course the zombies were strengthened because they were on a custom map or something, but you get the point. But yeah. But, however, in this one, usually the first round he comes at, like, between round 6 and round 8. Really, usually it's like the round after you get the power on. And yeah, so you have these crappy weapons like the MPL. And then, okay, and look, like I said, really tight corridors. I cannot get past them, and I was out of ammo. I cannot kill them, and the teleporter was taking a while to recharge. So yeah, this place down here is a death trap. So yeah, where was I before that happened? But yeah. So, I'm losing my weapons, and, yeah, I might even get a good weapon from the box, and it gets taken by the Pentagon Thief. And there's only really one good strategy, or actually 2. One is to train down here in the bottom of the war room, and the other is to camp in the elevator. But other than that, there's not really all that many ways to survive here. And honestly, it would have been on my number 1 spot. However, there is one map that is harder. And coming in at our number 1 spot, we have Shangri-La. Now, originally I was actually going to put 5 in the number 1 spot. at this in the number 2 spot because I thought of the super powerful one weapon, the baby gun, the 3179 JGB 215. However, I then thought about it for a bit and I actually decided to place this over 5 because simply this just doesn't have any good strategy. And you have to be really, really, really good at zombies in order to get to a high round on this. And by the way, I am not really all that good at zombies. I'm a zombies YouTuber, but that doesn't mean I'm good at it. But anyways, here's the thing. We also, another thing about it is, 1, ammo. At least on 5, with the Pentagon Thief, he always give you ammo at the end of each round. Yes, it was annoying when you took your weapon, but you got ammo. With this, you have no reliable source of max ammos. You just gotta hope that you're lucky. Now, also, there's stuff like the Shrieker Zombie that he gets in your face and starts screaming at you, screaming louder than when SpongeGar is getting stung by a prehistoric jellyfish or whatever. Yeah, you can't see anything at all, and this map is hard enough as it is. It's really tight, and just add in the fact that I can't see. Yeah, how am I supposed to survive? I mean, my best bet is to just keep shooting in front of me and hope that I don't die. But guess what? Sadly, my luck is not like that. He gets in my face, and I can't see anything, but then the zombies surround me, and I go down. Oh yeah, there's also that napalm zombie, and this map is tight, and when he explodes, it's really deadly, and that little fire he leaves behind afterwards, yeah, that just blocks off a major way to get around. It just blocks off a route completely, otherwise you are going to die, and yeah, it really sucks. Oh yeah, there's that mud trap, because the mud pit maze, where you have to go on this weird thing, weird little curvy path thing, just to get across. Or you could just slodge through the mud, but whenever I do that, I die like 100% of the time. Okay, more like 99.5. There's actually one instance where I actually got across and survived. But guess what? That's it. Also, oh yeah. Okay, so there's this type of player I hate that I like to call the power-up addict. Where basically what their drug is are the power-ups, and as soon as they sit one down, it doesn't matter what they're doing, reviving a player, buying a weapon, getting a jug, it doesn't really matter to them, they just have to go get it. Well, they took that kind of player and made it into a kind of zombie. So yeah, you better be able to reload quick, or your mag is not getting refilled when you get a max ammo, because the monkey's gonna come along and he's gonna snag it. Seriously. I really don't understand. Oh yeah, and these dang spikes. When I'm trying to go, they just move and get in my way. Now, the damage that they actually do to me is not that annoying. It's the fact that they cut me off when I can't move. Like, seriously, I hate that. Seriously, this has so much stuff that kills you and harms you and makes this map annoying that I just had to put it in the number 1 spot. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and if you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Also, comment below what your top 5 your top 5 hardest maps are, and what other top 5s would you like to see. Peace.